Hello! So today I'm here to talk about something that I haven't covered in quite some time, but it's something that I've been working on for a while with a couple of friends. Today, I'm bringing forth a casting call for my fan audio series, Doctor Who Remnants. Now for those that don't know, Doctor Who Remnants is an anthology fan series that takes place in varying times and realms across the galaxy. From a spaceship in the 24th century to the end of the world, or even a home gravitating a bit too close to a black hole. And these stories are told from the perspective of different characters and casts. These stories are usually Doctor Light or no Doctor at all. It really does depend on the story. I, of course, play the Doctor as a narrator. There is no connection between my narration Doctor and my DW 2012 Purple Doctor because the role in this series is purely observing and reflecting. Kinda like Rod Serling in The Twilight Zone. Active Doctors, however, will be the canon Doctors. As of now, there have been 3 episodes released. Requiem for Prosperity, The Last Brothers on Earth, and Victim of the Cybermen, written by myself and starring a multitude of wonderful actors. Oh, and me. Feel free to check them out, the link to the playlist is below. But now, I'm looking to release 3 more episodes to round off the first series. I have 3 fantastic scripts lined up, 2 of which written by Gabriel Brown, who directed and wrote the powerful short film Memento Mori, starring myself and Addison Keene, and the 3rd by Will Grantham, aka the creator of The Absorbaloff, further aka the director and writer of Marvelous Tales of Spider-Man, but naturally best known to us as Channel Pup. These stories are One Electric Summer's Day by Gabriel Brown and myself, Manipulator Malfunction by Gabriel Brown, and Phantom of the Daleks by Will Grantham. Now, here's where you guys come in. I have 9 roles that I need filled across these 3 stories, so I'm opening up auditions. Unfortunately, of course, this is unpaid because I'm very poor myself. Hence why if you want to go for it, I'll be hugely thankful for your time. To audition, I will put forth 1 or 2 lines from each character that I'd like you to record and send to me. You can audition for as many characters as you so wish. Once done so, please send them to whochaseryt@gmail.com with your selected character or characters in the subject line along with Remnants. Without further ado, let's get to the characters. First of all, the Doctors. I will be involving 2 incarnations of the Doctor in the stories, the 9th Doctor as played by Christopher Eccleston and the 12th Doctor as played by Peter Capaldi, so please bring forth your best impressions as these characters to audition with. For the 9th Doctor, just 1 line is needed to gauge your impression, and it is on screen now. For the 12th Doctor again, just 1 line, on screen now. As for the main non-Doctor characters, they are as follows. In One Electric Summer's Day, we have Chris. Chris is a tad different to the typical teenager. He's endeavouring to earn a living with his paper-round job, and is somewhat of a free thinker. A bit of a loner, Chris soon finds his world becoming a little bit bigger when he meets the Doctor. We also see him as a slightly more mature adult. Vocal-wise, teenage Chris must have a slightly higher pitch than adult Chris. Manipulator Malfunction brings with us Dave. Dave is anywhere from his mid-20s to late 30s, stuck in the loop of work that bores him. He's relatively lonely, living a secluded life due to the nature of his work at UNIT and just in general. He is a counsellor but is annoyed that most people sent to him usually haven't had any alien interaction. Your typical everyman, Dave longs for more out of life and could get more, if only he bothered to push himself. Judy. Your usual overbearing boss, Judy is tough but fair. To any employee beneath her, she might come across as their worst nightmare, but in reality it's just a reflection of how seriously she takes the job. She understands the work UNIT does is critical and demands attention, and as such, she wants only the best from her employees. Inside, there are elements of sympathy in her, but the professionalism comes first. Mike is an older gent, a gruff voice and an outward appearance, but by no means hard to get along with. An engineer at UNIT, he's clever and good with mechanisms, and enjoys what he does. He likes working in a team, but is often privy to being welcoming of outside suggestion, especially in his near-daily conversations with Dave. Imagine Mike from Breaking Bad, but much more toned down and golden-hearted. Cassie. Now Cassie is Dave's co-worker of a similar age, sharing his mindset on their job and how boring life currently is. She too is quite friendless and longs for more, but is much more upbeat about it than Dave. Also, unlike Dave, she garners a tad more respect from their boss Judy and her co-workers, with her being generally a bubbly and friendly person to be around. She's dedicated to the work that she does and is a quick thinker. And now, Phantom of the Daleks and the cast it brings with it. Maurice. Working class father trying to make the best of the situation and show as much initiative as possible. Full-time trade manager, his family means the world to him and he would fight the world for them no matter what, even if they themselves are already invincible and hardened by the afterlife. Sandra. Working class mum and former part-time tutor. A bit more sensible and realistic than her husband Maurice, but she is incredibly loyal to her family and she doesn't suffer fools. I am also on the lookout for music composers and graphic artists for the cover art, so if you fancy giving either of those a go, then please just let me know through the aforementioned email. Again, it will be unpaid, it's literally just for fun, and I'll be hugely grateful. Now, out of context is a wonderful, yet confusing thing, I know, but some mysteries must be kept, eh? But for now, feel free to audition. All the character bios and the necessary audition lines will be placed into a Google Drive document and the link is below. If you have any questions at all, feel free to DM me on Twitter or Instagram. My handles are in the description below. And again, thank you so much if you do audition. I cannot wait to hear your interpretations, and thank you just once again for helping my series come to fruition. So until next time, see ya!